Hey guys, how's it going? It's Farmer Nick. Welcome back to another Farming Simulator 2019 video, and we are back here on Automonks once again. So today, we are going to actually go ahead and start the tractor up. I did go ahead and add the real clock mod in or something like that you guys have been asking. I don't really see how it works or what it does, but if you guys do know, let me know down below. So we're just going to work on cutting this big field here. I have went ahead and cut the headlands. I've put 6 rounds on her. That way we got lots of room to turn around it each time. We got GPS set. I think pretty close to what we want. The width of the mower, so hopefully that's pretty close to what we want. But I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to actually hire someone on the farm, a full-time farm employee. I'm really thinking about getting someone off YouTube to help me do this kind of stuff. There is someone that I have in mind, but I'm open to more people. There's one guy, but I'm not too sure yet. I'm gonna have to get him to play with me a couple times to see. We're gonna have to test his abilities, right? That's kind of one thing I've been looking forward to. But we did get the Sunny Farms video out, so that is out and started. So I consider you guys go and check that out. I think that is pretty close to what we could actually make. I really like the series so far. I can't wait to get harvesting and baling on there. It's gonna be really fun to make a lot of hay. We're gonna narrow down our width here to like a foot, and then we can set this wherever we want. As we get to the other end, we're still on a straight line, but when we get to the other end, that way it's like not very big and we can go wherever we want and line the disc spine up and away we go. Might be a little bit better. You're gonna have to play with GPS. I kind of played with it a little bit, but I thought I had it, but I guess not. Gotta love technology. But if you guys could smash the thumbs up button, let me know what you guys are thinking of the series so far. Today we were just going to be mowing hay like you guys have asked to do some more haying. We're cutting the big field. I've cut all the other fields except the pasture in there. We are not going to need that because we have so much hay laying on the ground right now as it is that we will not need that. Ryler even told me if I really want his big field that we had to go up there and help them cut, I could have that if I want to. But I don't think we need that. I think we got enough ground around here. Eventually this year, I think we're going to go ahead and actually rip this field up when we get the last crop when it doesn't regrow. And we'll be able to put fertilizer on this, and this big field here will yield a lot better. Or we might not need the hay, and we'd be able to put like corn or something in it the first year. That's typically what you do with hay ground is you put corn in it, that way you clean it up, get rid of the weeds and stuff like that. But this 7810 has been running basically all day. I've been basically cutting hay all day and my day off, so I've been just working on getting a bunch of stuff done ahead. Got Sunny Farms deal done this morning, and then I've been working on here off and on. I got a little bit close to the soybeans over there, as you can see. Ryler might be a little upset. We cut a little bit of the soybeans off. We'll just take the skid loader and we'll clean that up, and we'll just say, here you go. Here's your bean stubble bale. But does anybody know if you can do corn fodder on this map? I'm not too sure if you can or not. We haven't gotten into harvest yet. But that is one thing I'm kind of wondering if we can actually go in and do corn fodder and bean stubble. I don't know if that's such a thing we can actually do on here or not. But I'm not really sure what the real clock mod is supposed to do or anything like that. This morning it looked like it was working, but now it's back into 1930, so I'm not sure if there's a special way to activate it on a dedicated server or anything like that. But if anybody knows anything really about this mod, let me know down below. I am kind of really curious on what it does. I didn't read really much on it because I wanted to go to bed last night. Some of you guys might notice that my voice sounds a little bit different. I'm a little bit stuffed up. I think a lot of it is going from hot, cold. The weather has been changing quite a bit. We're in September now, so it's going to happen quite a bit, but hopefully it stays a lot cooler now than going back into these fancy-dancy heat waves that everyone is really getting annoying of. But see here, if we had like 2 people, it'd make it a lot easier. We could run 2 disc spines and we'll meet in the middle. It'd go so much quicker. I was kind of hoping to get someone on, but Ryler and Cheeto and all them, they're chopping hay. I think they're working on their 3rd crop. And then they'll be going on corn silage, so hopefully one of these days this week we'll be able to get the corn chopped on here. There's quite a bit to do. We might have to get working on beans and stuff like that, but there is so much we can do on here still without having to do that. We can go work on the Millennial Farmer, planting corn, and then we'll have to finish over and we'll start planting beans. And then we'll have to start working on the Sunny Farms next. So what I'm thinking we're going to do is we're going to do Sunny Farms, Autumn Oaks, the Millennial Farmer map. A couple people have been asking about Lone Oaks. I honestly don't see the purpose of starting a 4 series up right now, just because harvest is going to come around and 3 series is kind of hard right now as it is to just keep up with my schedule right now. Especially going back to school, not actually going back to school, just doing co-op placements and stuff like that. It's going to be a little bit difficult to be able to do all this kind of stuff if I'm working after co-op and stuff like that. I'm not sure how that's all going to work yet. The first week is going to be kind of up in the air. I'm not really sure, but I think I got to go the first day to figure out a bunch of paperwork they're saying, and then that's about it. Teacher's supposed to call me tomorrow. We'll figure all that out. Yeah. But we've went ahead and mowed some of Ryler's land for him. We're working on the big field for us. We got, I'm not too sure how many acres this field is to be exact. This is 25 acres. So a good sized field here, whatever the strips all are. It's kind of hard to tell what the strips are because the strips are all included in the farm year when you buy that, unfortunately. Realistically, we'd go over and we'd just strike her out. We could honestly do that and just start. That way we're not turning this thing all the time. We might drive on a little bit more hay, but that way we're just keep moving. We're not stopping, slowing down to turn this thing. We can just keep her and drive on. As I like to say, a lot of people make fun of me because I say we're driving on all the time. But that's they all like picking on me. It is what it is. You can't change it. A little bit of lag spike. The server I've noticed today will have the odd spot where it'll save. You'll know when the server actually saves, but that is a good thing. That way we do not lose product when the server has had any issues. But this server has been actually, and along with the other server so far, they've both been seemed to be pretty really good as we got them figured out. So I might have been hating on G-Portal a little bit. I do apologize, G-Portal, if you're watching this. But we got it all figured out. Let's go over here. And we'll strike her out. It's going to make it so much easier, but I really don't like driving on this hay like this. But we can't change it. So what we'll do is we'll turn around at the end and we'll come back up this and drive on the windward where the disc bind is now, and then we can go around. We'll cut this, like we'll cut over to the right of me right now, and then we'll come up and we'll go on the other side of that. Or we'll just go in the middle, and when we get it wide enough in the middle, we can just skip around. But it's going to make it so much quicker, more efficient this way. I did put 6 headlands on it. That way it'd have more room to actually turn around and stuff like that on the end rows, compared to having to cut it so hard and dink around and stuff like that. It made it so much easier, especially round baling, unless Ryler needs this field or we need this field for feed. But I don't think we will, because we will round bale all of our ground unless Ryler needs this field. He is open to have it. So what we'll do is we'll go. I can almost do it. Almost need to put like 8 on here if we laugh. Is that gonna put me over too far? It almost looks like it's gonna. Why? I don't know. We'll try it. We'll see how this pass goes. Really all that matters is the field's cut, not. But if the next pass is kind of screwy, we might have to change something else again. I'd like to have an actual. See, that's really where we should be going. We're going to have a little bit of mist in the field, but this is really where we should be driving, not way over there, the other side to the right of me again. I don't know why it does that, but GPS seems to be funky. It's really hard to get it really set on a disc bind, it seems like, especially with that offset you're playing with all the time. I've always tried using the offset GPS, never could get it to work. It seems to be lining up better over here, so I think we might have it actually set better, but this is this side where we always had it set. It's going to be in the middle where it's not really set. But sometimes it's really between where the trees and the power lines is, I find in real life, but it's farm sim. It really shouldn't have that issue, I wouldn't think. But you never know. Sometimes you got to strike out one way coming to the other, That way you know where you're going, or otherwise you might as well forget about using auto steer. It's just some fields you have that, and some fields you're like, okay, can't use GPS, gotta hand it. Usually when you get into those fields like that, you're in pretty small fields, so you basically don't even use GPS. You basically just start going around and around, you're done. This video is going to be a little bit shorter. I'm not too sure how short I'm going to make this one, but if there's any other questions you guys had about the series going on, but I will be looking for a couple people. So there is this Farmer Fisher, I believe, that I've been talking to. I think that's his name. I can't remember to be exact if that's his name or not. Sorry if I butchered your name at all. But I have been talking to him a little bit on Discord. He might be the one that we would use, but if there's any other ones as well, would like to apply for that option too. Join my Discord. It's the best way, and get in touch with me through there if you would want to be the part or the full-time farmhand on here. We might be looking for a couple. But the only way for you to get on a server like that is you need to join my Discord. It is down in the description. That way, I'll even put it out probably when we do the next corn silage live stream. We'll actually probably need an extra set of hands. Would be great. But it's hard to say what goes on. Depends how much people we have on. Because I haven't seen Michael in probably like a week or two. And I've only seen Cheeto Cameron. So it's hard to really say what happens. But if we can get more help, the better. The more people you have, the quicker things go, and the more fun it is. That's just my opinion. But if you guys do have any other comments, suggestions, or concerns, leave them down below. If you guys did enjoy the video, please like that. Please hit that like button. Leave me a comment down below what you guys thought of this video, or even just emoji or something like that. I just really enjoy reading comments. It makes my day when you guys do put a comment down there. I really do enjoy it. But until the next one, thanks for watching. Take care, take it easy, keep in touch, and we will see you tomorrow.